And we apologize for that technical glitch in that story. To other news now, there are fresh calls for a radical shift in how land is used, especially in Westmoreland, where sugarcane farmers are now contemplating the next step after the abrupt end to the crop season. We have the details in this report.
For generations, sugar was king in Jamaica, fueling livelihoods, shaping communities, and driving the rural economy. But today, that dominance has faded. Production has steadily declined over the past 2 decades, and the recent closure of Pan-Caribbean Sugar Company in Westmoreland has deepened concerns about the future of the industry. Against that backdrop, a Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Western, Ian Hales, is raising alarm about what comes next. Mr. Hales points to what he describes as a missed opportunity: more than 24,000 acres of government-owned land under SCJ holdings in Westmoreland, much of it lying idle while small farmers struggle to access farmland.
Why can't we give it to the citizens of Westmoreland, the small farmers who wants to do cash crop? Why can't we look at other industries in terms of ensuring that we can put the arable lands into production? Why can't we look at avocado? Why we can't look at other crops in Westmoreland where the cane lands can be used for?
He's proposing a new model, breaking up large tracts into smaller, workable plots, allowing farmers to cultivate crops, build homes, and sustain livelihoods.
I think it's full time now government take a new approach and look at the land and start creating homestead. We have small farmers, we can't give them a little piece to live on while they farm 5-acre plots. We can do that.
Agricultural voices on the ground echo the concern, pointing to years of challenges in the sugar sector, from unpredictable rainfall to factory inefficiencies and declining global prices.
Sugar, as we have seen for the past 20 years at least, it has been on the decline. And every year the production continues to go down. It's now a small fraction of what it used to be. And what we have been experiencing is acreage upon acreage of land just sitting there, not being utilized at all.
He says even farmers who remain in the industry are struggling to stay afloat.
When you look at the world market and where the price of sugar is now compared to what we produce for, I would not be surprised if many of the farmers are operating at a loss, even when they have a good harvest.
The numbers tell a sobering story. What was once a cornerstone of Jamaica's agricultural output is now a fraction of its former self, and in places like Savannah Lamar, the shift is already visible.
I don't know if you go to Savannah Lamar market on the weekdays and on the weekends. Almost all of the farmers there in the market is from St. Elizabeth. If we have arable lands in Westmoreland, let us give it to the farmers.
The call now is for urgent policy change, including diversification, land reform, and investment in alternative crops that can thrive in Jamaica's climate and global markets.
There is room in the marketplace now for us to look into different types of agricultural activities. We have many acreage out there, hectares of lands, and there are many other products that we could produce that could perhaps make a major difference to the farming community.
Sandy Williams.
And it's a time for another break now, but we'll have more local stories when we come back.